Who's ready for an adventure? Rise and shine, ladies and gentlemen, it's another big day. The best part of today so far is that it's the end of last night. Last night was not a good night. Not for sleeping anyways. Not for me. Not for Roy. Yeah, the bugs are back with a vengeance. They were never gone, but they gave us a bit of a respite for a while there. But a warm, still night, and they were back big time. I've been working on my anti-mosquito tactics. Basically, I hide in my sleeping bag in the most effective way possible. And I'm getting pretty good at it, but there's always a certain tiny fraction that are able to find the littlest hole to get in. And the population was high enough last night that that fraction was a significant number. I woke up and for the second straight morning, Roy had already vacated the shelter, which is unusual for him. So he's figuring out that being in the shelter is not a good way to escape the mosquitoes. Yeah, it's going to be a good day. The days are all good these days. It's the nights that I dread. So, another great day. Here we go. Right back at you. Day 35. 5 weeks in the books after today. You know what? While I'm here, I might as well do my end of the week. Things I miss, things I don't miss. Things I miss, a full night's sleep. Again, going to bed and waking up without mosquitoes. Coffee. I've really come to miss coffee. I'm normally a cup in the morning, maybe another cup at some other point during the day kind of guy. And I've been a no cups of coffee kind of guy for the last 5 weeks, and now I'm starting to miss it. Not so much at first, but now I'm missing it. Something else I miss is Game of Thrones. I watched the first 6 episodes of this season, and I've predicted they're all out now. They've been released. In fact, they were last week. And I've predicted a big episode 9, Battle in the North, I'm thinking. So I'm looking forward to getting home and binge watching all that. Things that I don't miss. Sleeping through the sunrise every morning. I'm enjoying seeing it. Things that I don't miss. The sounds of civilization. Let's just listen for a second. Birds. Just birds, and that's all there is. Maybe a few splashes at the surfaces the fish are feeding. But yeah, still enjoying myself. So I'm gonna get some food in me, and then we'll start the day. nice to get away from shore. Those mosquitoes are bad this morning. So right now I'm trolling with a worm harness and a leech that I caught last night. I'm going to make my way slowly back to the creek where I set the minnow trap, see if I had any luck. And then I'm going to fish that area this morning. I was pleasantly surprised by what it yielded and looked like it had potential to hold yesterday, and just going to do a little follow-up evaluation. Got a pike here. Oh, feisty pike. Missed a nice jump just had there. Oh yeah, that's not bad. That'll be a good meal. If I can get it in the boat. It is not hooked well, but it is in. First fish of the day. Just barely in the corner of the mouth. Look at that. Beauty. Got a 26, 27 inch fish. Or 50, no. Let me think here. 68 centimeters, we're going to say. Oh! Well, that broke my worm harness and it popped me in the balls. Oh, I'm gonna enjoy eating you. One more reason for me to despise that pike. It got the last laugh. Broke my stringer and got away. Here we are back at the creek to check my minnow trap. And I'm also going to harvest some of these cow lily seed capsules. Bring those back and let them dry. I only managed to catch one perch in my minnow trap here, so I'm going to relocate it to a little further out the creek and give that another try.
Following the creek where I had left my minnow trap, I found that it led to a sheltered beaver pond.
I've seen ducks flying in and out of here both days that I've been here. Could probably get wood ducks here. Saw a mallard as well.
In the marsh by the pond, I found some cattails that had developed flowers and pollen spikes.
These cattails must be getting more sun because they are significantly further along than the ones that I've been harvesting. This could make for a good friction fire. So I'm going to bring that home with me too. Still no fish. So I've switch back over to the spoon, which was quite successful for me here yesterday. See if that pays off. Sparks the bite. Oh, there you go. Well, not a big one, but there's results for you.
I turned my camera on the next time I felt a bite, but it malfunctioned and didn't immediately start recording. We'll pick up the action about 6 minutes into the fight.
I'm surprised that it's still on, to be perfectly honest. Come on. Creative. You stay there, Roy. Stay there. I got you. Wow, that is a fish. That is a fish. Woo! Oh my goodness. Just a couple hooks in the corner of the mouth. I'm not putting this down, not a chance. Wow, that is a fish. Holy crap. Roy, you gotta give me props for that. Come on, high five. Thanks, bud. That's pushing 40 inches. That's a big fish. That's it. That's all it was in by. I cannot believe that I managed to land that fish.
The pike measured 40 inches long and likely weighed around 20 pounds.
Here we go again with the familiar situation. Just getting up from the nap. It's a little windy. Don't really want to be out on the water, but got fish to clean and a dog to walk, so here we go to the mainland. Now I had intended to release the two bass that I had on the stringer, because this pike is going to be more than enough meat to last me for a few days. And like it's going to be an effort. I'm going to be very well fed, and Roy will probably be well fed as well, and I'm going to do my best not to waste any of that meat. But anyways, one of the bass was not in a shape to be released. I tried to revive it, but it was past that point. So anyways, we're just going to head to the island. Well, land first and then the island. And then it's going to be a big cook-up. I think Roy and I are both tired. He's a little leggy today. Oh, now he sees he's on camera, doesn't want to be embarrassed. And that's right, this is the first time you've been in front of me the whole walk. Don't pretend. Yeah, we're both pretty tired. This is hot, another hot day. And I was active right into the mid-afternoon trying to take care of business with that pike. So it's really taking its toll on me. Looking forward to getting back to the island and just settling in for the night. Hi there. Welcome to Bushman Brian's Butcher Shop. Let me show you what we've got today. We just had a fresh shipment come in from the Temagami region of Northern Ontario. Let me tell you, top quality seafood. The first menu on the item is a whole smallmouth bass. This is a decent sized fish and it should make for an excellent meal. Next up, we have 2-inch thick pike rib steaks. Now we have 10 of these. Count them up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. These should be excellent roasted over the fire, slowly cooked, and those will go very nicely. Next up, we have an interesting piece of meat here. Everyone's got their eye on this one. I don't know if you're going to want to eat that, to be perfectly honest with you, but I'm going to use it for bait. I'm sure there are fish out there that do. After this, we have belly fillets. They come in 2 sizes, small and large. These are excellent boneless cuts, and they'll go very nicely with any side dish. After that, no, this is not another smallmouth bass. This is a caudal flank. Now this is a relatively boneless piece as well. You will have the spine in there, but you shouldn't have any Y bones. So you fry this up just like you would a smallmouth bass. Good bit of time on either side because it is quite thick, and that will make an excellent meal. After this, we have the liver. Again, I don't know if I'm going to want to eat that. I'm sure I could, but I know that there are fish out there who would love to make a meal of that, so that will be my bait. Last but most certainly not least, we have pike cheeks. You don't normally get these. They're quite the delicacy. You can find them on any pike, but it takes quite a large specimen to get a piece of meat that's worthwhile. This one yielded 2 very nice cuts, and those are going to be first on the menu today. Thanks for joining us today at Bushman Brian's Butcher Shop. Remember, we've got everything you need except for refrigeration, so I hope you brought your appetite. One other item that I gathered today are the tops of the cattails that we see here. Now, I've never tried these before, but I've heard that the flowers, the green part, can be roasted and eaten like corn on the cob, and the pollen can be dried and used for a number of uses. So I'm going to go ahead and separate these. I'm going to give the corn on the cob application a try tonight, and I'm not sure when I'll give the pollen a try. I'm going to let that dry. When I've got some time, I'll think about it and figure out what I would want to do with it. Got a pot of water on the boil. A couple of the cattail flowers here. So those are going to go in. Not entirely sure how long to leave them for. But there we go. I picked 7 in total today, so I'll see how those work. And come back and I'll let you know. I just pulled the first little cattail flower out. It's been in there for 7 minutes, I think. And that's good. Even tastes a bit like corn. Wow, that's really good. It's yeah, it's got a Cornish taste. Thick. It doesn't have the kernels, obviously. Or if it does, they're quite small. But that is very good. So I picked these from a patch that was definitely further along, got more sunlight than what's out here on the lake. I'm hoping that the patches that I've been harvesting from will get to that point fairly soon, because I want more of these. What I'm doing right now is drinking the water that the cattail flowers were cooked in. It's not exactly a tea or anything like that, but it's just a nice hot drink. Doesn't taste bad at all, and, as ever, keeps me hydrated. And I'm sure there are nutrients in here that are good for me as well. So now I'm just on the lengthy process of cooking all this fish. I'm waiting for the fire to burn down a little bit before I can get the fish directly on the grill over top of the coals. So I'm just putting the thickest slabs on there right now, putting it at the edge of the fire so that it gets a bit of the heat but not all of it. It doesn't burn too much. It tastes a little bit like corn. Not bad. I'd drink it again. So, at the end of week 5 out here, and I have to say, this has been one of the best weeks of my life for sure. Things really turned around. I don't know exactly what it was. Maybe it was getting in a certain daily rhythm, something that worked for me, getting out there at dawn every day, napping every afternoon, but things just, they worked for me. They went right, and I'm having fun, having a lot of fun. This day obviously helps a lot, not only with the huge pike, biggest fish I've ever caught, but with the cattail flowers as well. Always exciting trying new food and finding that it's really good. I discovered a potential duck hunting area as well. What else? Yeah, there's really nothing wrong at all with today. It's been a very good day, and I've had a string of really good days. So if this continues up until the end of July, who knows? I might never come back. No, I'm kidding. As much fun as I am having right now, I definitely do miss the easy life a little bit. I will be back out here, I can tell you that much, but not until I've had a little while where I can go to sleep without the mosquitoes, and where I can have myself a coffee in the morning, have a nice, easy, delicious, nutrient-rich meal. So as much as I am looking forward to going back, days like this, I'm in no rush. Isn't life great? A little blackened on the outside, but good on the inside, I'm sure. Just having my first taste. This is one of the small belly fillets. And it tastes like victory. Sweet, delicious, pine smoked victory. Skin and all. So I have a hefty task ahead of me. I'm going to be eating a lot of fish in the next 36, 48 hours. I think I'm just going to pound as much back right now as I can. And then keep doing that every meal for as long as it takes to finish it off. Because I hate to see good meat go to waste. Waste not, want not, especially in my state when I'm a little thinner than when I came out here. I could use a few extra calories in the old belly. That is really, really good. Wow. It's Roy's lucky day. Sit. Gotta stretch first. Don't want to pull a hammy eating dinner. When times are good, they're good for all of us. The days are enjoyable, but the nights belong to the mosquitoes. Ah! Ah! They're everywhere! They're eating me alive! Ah!